Hey, welcome back to the continuation. Probably going to be the last one, given how quickly I'm probably going to be going through this, of the Dragon Ball Z What If Goku had gone Super Saiyan Berserk against Frieza instead of normal Super Saiyan. So last time of the Dragon Ball Z What If, Goku had pretty much just flat out killed Cell. The reason for that is Cell had yet to absorb 18. Vegeta and Trunks had gone to the hyperbolic time chamber, but Goku could basically gauge Cell's power and knew that ultimately he was stronger. So he figured while they're going in there, he'll go down, try to take care of Cell. In worst case scenario, he fails. They'll be able to take care of Cell afterwards. So he went in, cleaned house with Cell ultimately, and then Vegeta and Trunks came out. It's like, what, you did that? You killed him? Vegeta was pissed, tried to challenge Goku. Didn't go well in his favor ultimately. And now here we are. So where does that leave people? I mean, him and Gohan still went into hyperbolic time chamber. They both more or less have Super Saiyan 2 at this point. Gohan probably has never gotten any weaker. He might have gotten a little stronger. Mostly he's remaining consistent because his mom wanted him to focus on studying. Goten is born. He's probably stronger than Goku. Does he have the genetic disposition for Super Saiyan Berserk? It's hard to say, honestly, because it's hard to say if that really would be a genetic marker, or if it's just something unique to whoever had it, like Kale, Broly, or in this case, Goku. It's a tough call for that. Maybe his Super Saiyan would be a bit more potent than, say, Trunks's is. But yeah, I don't know for certain if he'd be like if he would inherit like a Super Saiyan. Same with Gohan. I don't know that. Damn, my voice is cracking. But you got Vegeta training his ass off, probably challenge Goku when he can get the chance. You know, using that as motivation to surpass his own abilities. Goku very much would just be practicing with Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan Berserk. He probably would have a blend of Super Saiyan, like true Super Saiyan Berserk, Broly, whatever you want to call it, Demon Saiyan, and of Super Saiyan 2. I think he wouldn't have a Super Saiyan 3 at this point because really the way his power works, the stronger he's getting, the worse it becomes. Like the harder it is for him to control his power, so the more energy he has to put into controlling it. So I think he would probably have a blend of Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan Berserk ultimately. So probably wouldn't be as powerful. So he'd probably go into Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan Berserk, like this Broly form, is beyond that in terms of a normal Super Saiyan power. Super Saiyan 2 goes beyond that, and then he can meld his forms together into something that's not quite Super Saiyan 3 in terms of multipliers. So not times 4 Super Saiyan 2, but more maybe like times 2 Super Saiyan 2. So instead of 100 times, it's probably like 200 times his base. And it'd probably be more like a refined, it'd look more like a refined version of his Broly form. And then that's where we would leave off with most of the characters. Everyone else has probably progressed the same way they did normally. Gohan's probably no weaker than he was. If not, he might be even a little stronger. He still probably pulled the whole Great Saiyaman shtick, but whatever. There wouldn't be a lot that would change up until the World Martial Arts Tournament, because Vegeta's had time to go against Goku, and he's even achieved Super Saiyan 2. Damn it! There's like this little bit in my throat that's causing my voice to be a little raspy. But a couple things that would change when Gohan goes and takes Videl to train. Goku's there. She meets Goku. And here's the thing. I'm pretty certain Videl, having her dad as the World Martial Arts Champ, would know who Goku is. I'm sure she's studied World Martial Arts Champions before, or prior. So, because she's a smart girl, it's like, trying to get a leg up on things. It would make sense she actually would know initially who Goku is. Gohan would tell her too. And let's be clear. Satan's is still like the World Martial Arts Champ because no one's really decided to like challenge him in all these years. But he's not like the savior of the world like initially he was, because he didn't save the world. In fact, no one knew who saved the world. But she, meets him, and Goku shows off shows off a little bit of his power and stuff like that. And she's just shy. It's like, it's a trick I've never seen in my life. Well, no, don't worry. We can teach you and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically how they go about it. Videl also, I think, would be a bit stronger too. With Goku there to help her train, refine her style a little bit. Give her a little bit of extra pickup in terms of the martial arts. Help her with the flying. Maybe she knows a little bit of energy blasts. Because we never actually see Videl use energy blasts. But it's implied she could probably do it. Because we see her create a little bit of energy before. So with Goku's up, she's probably like maybe twice as strong as she was in the canon. So when the Spopovich fight comes, she lasts a bit longer, and does a little bit better, but ultimately she'll still lose. Now, a key thing here is, why do they decide to go to this martial arts tournament? Is it the first since the whole Cell thing? No, I think there's probably been more, particularly because their Cell was killed before the whole Cell Games thing happened. So what's prevented them from going? Well, I think just living life out. I think this is just one of those times where they say it's been 7 years. Why don't we all get together like we did in the old days for, a tournament, stuff like that. It should be fun. Obviously, Tien and Chaozu wouldn't join, and Yamcha opts out, but everyone else decides to go in. And again, when you get to the fight, Vegeta and Goku will be paired up again. When you get to the fights, everything goes pretty much verbatim, including Gohan getting his energy stolen. And that would pop pretty close to, if not Wake Up Boo initially, if not when they go in and like Dabura turns them to stone, Krillin and Piccolo. And Vegeta beating up Pui Pui is enough to killing Pui Pui is enough to pretty much cause Boo to wake up. So then, Boo wakes up, boom, eats Dabura and Yakon. And then now we have the Z Fighters facing off against Majin Buu. It's like, damn it all! I will, damn it all, Kakarot! You and your need to help you. We could have had a glorious rematch, but now, I can finally prove that I am better than you, Kakarot. It's like, well, we're not going to do it with this guy at best, buddy. So it's Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta basically taking on Buu. And with them together, they're all pretty much stronger than their canon counterparts. Gohan just because he's had his dad there enough to train probably a little bit. He's either the same power level he initially was during our Android Cell game arc, or he's a little stronger thanks to some training. Vegeta, because Goku's just so far beyond him at this point, is well beyond his normal range, and Goku is just, we're not even going to try to talk about power levels with Goku. But anyway, they go. Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta are all Super Saiyan 2, and they're solidly keeping him at bay, Boo at bay at this point. But Boo does pull a 180 and is able to steal and eat Gohan, and he sticks the power in, just Boo! Pow, pow, pow! Boo turn you into cake or brownies! Ooh, brownies! And now they're just, with Gohan's power on there, they're in trouble. Goku immediately goes to Berserk form, Broly, we'll call it Berserk form, his Broly form, and just boom, starts to push him back, but it's not out, so he finally has to go full all out to Super Saiyan Berserk 2, I guess we'll call it, and is able to finally, even out the playing field. If he had observed Gohan at this point, he probably would be able to fully beat Boo. But unfortunately, he hasn't. He's still stronger, I think, than Boo. But it's one of those things that Boo just his body is magically based, so he's able to keep up enough with Gohan. Vegeta, as he's Goku, and as he's finally able to maybe start to push Goku back again, Vegeta just finally does a final, and then is it? Boo! Look out! Flash! And then just basically vaporizes the top half of Boo. Goku's preparing his own Kamehameha at this point, greenish blue, looks awesome. And then Goku and Vegeta basically just combine their attack together, just And then, the blast keeps going straight into the sun, and it's shh, and then it vaporizes Boo. Boo! You're joking, Boo! You can't be gone! Boo! I'm afraid he is, Bobbity. It's like, no, this cannot be. I'll make another Boo. That's it. I know my father's spells. I'll just make another one. Yes, it'll take a little while, but he'll be better than even the original, and then you'll all be... No, you won't. No, he won't, Bobbity. What? And yeah. So Boo gets... See, the reason... A lot of these scenarios kind of go similar on my what-ifs, because with enough people to overpower Boo and actually be stronger than Boo, then ultimately, yeah, it makes sense that they would actually beat Boo. So, yeah, you cut there. The Shin thanks them all, and he's like, huh. It's like, oh, well, we missed the tournament, Kakarot, but you and I can still go at it. Say it. And then it's like, all right, Vegeta, and they'll go toe-to-toe. Goku eventually, though, will overpower him and win, because he's stronger at this point. Then cut to Dragon Ball Super. Now, he's not training on King Kai's because he doesn't know the instant transmission. He beat Frieza without having to go to Yard Rat. So, the question becomes... how does this go down? There's no Boo to interrupt his pudding, so I think Beerus is a little bit more chilled at this point, a little bit more all right and easygoing, but he still is like, where is the Super Saiyan God? And Vegeta tries to stop Goku from fighting Beerus, fails. He's able to put up an okay fight, but ultimately he doesn't go anywhere in his favor. Now, granted, I should say, canon-wise, I do think Goku is stronger than his canon version, despite the fact he doesn't have a Super Saiyan 3. I think because of the nature of the Super Saiyan Berserk forms, I think he is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku in this version, but he still can't match against him. Like, after seeing Dragon Ball Super Broly, the movie, because I didn't start him out there, it's really hard to... say how it progressed. I think he certainly wouldn't win, but he would actually give Beerus, even before going Super Saiyan God, a surprisingly good fight. Like, at least the initial Goku versus Super Saiyan God Goku versus Beerus fight. Even though Beerus like, I don't even feel a thing! Like that kind. But at least he'd actually be able to, match Beerus for a little bit, but ultimately go down. And then he becomes Super Saiyan God, and then at that point, he actually is rivaling Beerus pretty hard, but ultimately, yeah, Beerus would still win, I think. Then basically Resurrection F and everything that happens there. It goes about the same, though. Goku pretty much dominates that fight because his Super Saiyan Blue is not Super Saiyan Blue because of his Berserk form. Oh, well, his initial Super Saiyan. He does have a Super Saiyan Blue, and I think Goku's just like trying to figure out how to integrate it with his Berserk form, and he doesn't quite know how to yet because just the nature of the form is a bit more reckless and wild. So will we see that? Oh yeah, sure, we'll see that. But when will we see that? Can't say when we'll see that. At least not at this point yet. But yeah, everything, though, will go about the same. Frieza will get the lucky shot in. Vegeta will kick his ass. Blow up the planet. Time reversal. Blah, blah, blah. Then you cut to the Universe 6 arc. Again, most things are going to go the same, though. Goku, damn it, will, I think, will be more powerful than Hit ultimately and actually win the fight. Excuse me. And then we cut to the Goku Black arc. This is where some things might change up a little bit. Again, Super Saiyan. The initial confrontation between Black and Goku will be the same, but when they go into the future, then Goku will the first time it will go saying this is the second time when they meet, where it's like, do you know what happened to your son and your wife? It's like, no. It's like, what, you? Then he just powers up, except the Super Saiyan Blue goes beyond that, and he starts showing off the Super Saiyan Berserk. Combined with his God Ki, his hair color gets spikier, wild, and his hairstyle gets spikier and more wild. His muscles get more pronounced. Kind of like when Vegeta went to like that evolved blue form, but obviously looking more like Broly. And his rage is starting to get the better of him again. But there's also that green hue around his hair as well. It's like aquamarine hair, blue hair, turquoise kind of color, and it's the green and the blue are melding together. And they're a little surprised, but it's like, ooh, yes. It's like, I remember seeing this on GodTube. It's like, yes, his power, well, actually, no, he probably wouldn't have ever showed off the Berserk power. He probably would have gone to Super Saiyan and then immediately to Blue at that point. So, he showed up, and he's finally through pure rage, he's melding his Super Saiyan Berserk Blue. So Super Saiyan Berserker Blue? Sure. And, comes in, and they just stare down him briefly, and then just disappears and just wails Goku Black, and Goku Black is reeling from this, and just boom, smacks Zamasu in the face, kind of like he did last time, just boop, but without the boop, and then just boom, just smacks, and Zamasu's even going, like, what the? Black again just is like getting wailed on by Goku, but it's not like that smile yet when he's getting wailed on. I was like, yes, no, it's like, he's actually spitting some blood up, just, what the hell? And then Goku just grabs him, I'm gonna kill you! And then just throws him, just Goku Black's just getting the fuck out of the way at this point. He's like, damn, current blast! Goku just, and piles right through it and then just grabs him. Zamasu tries to get in, but Vegeta comes in, just grabs his, like, where do you think you're going? And then Trunks comes in and pales him basically on the wall. And just, it's like, oh, you really think this is going to hold me? No. This might, though, and then Mafuba! But they don't have anything to seal him in, so it doesn't work. But it's like, quick, we need to go to, before he can even get to tell Black, who's already really starting to get, like, fucked up at this point by Goku. He's trying to improve at the same rate as Goku, but Goku's just blitzing him at this point. And before he can, Goku just finally just, Kami! And then all of a sudden, he's got him by the face, just going, Kami! And then all of a sudden the energy's already in his face, burning his face, just flat out playing like, basically forms the Kamehameha on his face, around his head, and blasts his head clean off. And then you just see Goku starting to, even after all these years training with him, refining it, you flip the right switch, and he's just out for blood, just looks at Zamasu, and Zamasu's scared shitless at this point. And then Goku just comes in, starts wailing on him. He's regenerating, but he just grabs the Kakarot. We can't do that. And then, he finally is just, it's like, and then I don't have a seal. It's like, we forgot the seal. It's like, and then basically they have the little jar Roshi gave him again. This time it's like, and Mafuba, and then seal him again. This time, Goku's now holding him there. It's like, go get the tag. I'll hold him. And Goku, using all his power, is keeping Zamasu in there. And then they come back with the sealing tag and slap it on there, and there you go. Zamasu is sealed away. And then the future was saved. So yeah, Super Saiyan Berserker Blue Goku kind of just goes crazy. So then we cut to Tournament of Power, obviously. I imagine the exposition match goes about the same, but Gohan fares worse against. Actually, he'd probably fare about the same, honestly, because he doesn't have the ultimate form, so Gohan is weaker in this. But you have pretty much the fights go, except Boo's not there. I imagine someone would fill in for Boo. Be it like Tien or Yamcha or whatever. Point being, someone would fill in for Boo, and Goku would again show off, beats Bergamo, Toppo challenges him. That fight goes the same in terms of how it ends. Then you get the teams. There's no Boo, but that's okay. That won't really matter in this case. You have pretty much this. It is pretty much the same team. I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't be. There's no one else around. So yeah, and I mean, they're not going to have Trunks or Goten because they're too young to really. They're not experienced fighters, or at least they don't have the experience to do that. So then, basically, the Tournament of Power would start, and it would go pretty much the same way. Goku would probably fare a little better against Jiren in his initial go-around. But he was ultimately, again, Ultra Instinct and everything along those lines. So nothing would ultimately change long-term. Then, though, now that I have officially seen the movie, we go into Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now, Now, first off, spoilers for the movie. Where Goku, basically, because don't have to go into the whole backstory of that. Would you just cut to when they finally meet up? Goku and Vegeta go to meet Frieza, and Broly comes out, and they fight. And when Goku finally goes toe to toe with Vegeta or with Broly, both of them are recognizing Broly's kind of power and then his form a little bit, especially when he gets into his Berserk form. It's like, what? But Goku immediately just transforms into Berserk, and they go toe to toe, blow for blow. And then you'll see a show off God, and then you're on Super Saiyan Blue, then Super Saiyan Berserk Blue, and then again toe to toe, back and forth. But Broly just continues to get freaking stronger and stronger. And then finally they'll turn into Gogeta, who has access to pretty much Goku's powers also. You'll have a Super Saiyan Berserk Blue with Gogeta, and it's just freaking insane. And just, they'll just break reality for a little bit. Ultimately, I think Goku will fare better against Broly in this version than he would he did in the movie. But ultimately, yeah. Yeah. And then they'll kind of be like, and then Goku will show up and it's like, yeah, well, I thought I'd reached the peak of my strength, but nope. With someone like you here, I have someone else to train against. And besides, your power reminds me, it's very similar to my own. I can help you control that. With training, we can help you through this. And Broly's like, they're grateful like they are initially. So yeah, it ends with, I'm Goku, but Broly, you can call me Kakarot. No, of course, actually, no, you might not get that because Goku doesn't know instant transmission in this. But eventually, I figure they'd find a way to communicate with him. So yeah, that is moral. Though, yeah, you might have some trouble with the whole instant transmission thing there. Ooh, yeah. But they might distract him and be like hiding and doing the dance behind them. Like behind a cliff that hasn't been destroyed yet. So you can still get that going on. But yeah, ultimately, yes. That's how I think What If Goku would go Super Saiyan Berserk would end in this case. But let me know what you think. You think it goes one way? You think it goes the other way? Put in the comments below. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, What If, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later.